Am I the a-hole for letting my husband deal with his own parents since he doesn't set any boundaries? My 31F husband's 33M parents are driving me crazy, and I really need some advice. We've been together for 10 years, married for 2.5. His parents have always been more involved in our lives than mine. Before we got married, they bought a house with my husband, just the three of them. I wasn't involved in that decision at all. It hurt because I had always imagined that our first home would be something we chose together. The house is 5 minutes from their place, which is convenient, but also comes with a lot of strings attached. I'm very independent, and my parents have always respected that. They don't have a key to our house. They ask before visiting, and they never weigh in on things like how we decorate or what we do in our space. In contrast, my in-laws do have a key, and there are basically no boundaries. We've come home from trips to find things moved around and dishes put away, which some might find helpful, but I find invasive. It's caused arguments between me and my husband because I don't like people in my space when I'm not home, even if they're family. One time, my sister-in-law was visiting, and while we were chatting, their parents and cousin just walked in unannounced. I was so upset I excused myself and went upstairs. My husband thinks this kind of thing is normal, but I really don't. To him, it's just how his family is, but for me, it feels like a total lack of respect for our privacy. There's also the cat situation. Before I moved in with him, I lived with my parents and had a cat I was very close to. When I brought her to live with us, my mother-in-law told my husband we couldn't have cats because she was allergic. So I had to give her back to my parents. Later, at a dinner, she straight up said, "Oh, I'm not allergic." So now I don't know who lied, her or my husband. That incident also made my own parents question me, which was humiliating. After I started working from home, I got really lonely and told my husband I wanted a cat again. He agreed, but said we couldn't tell his parents. That was almost a year ago. I've asked him several times to have a conversation, and he keeps putting it off. I even offered to do it myself, but he won't let me. Then last weekend, we made plans to go to AITA and grab coffee, and in the middle of it, his mom called to say they bought a new piece of equipment for the house and were coming over to install it uninvited. My husband offered to do it himself, but they said no and insisted on coming. He actually asked me to take the cat out of the house to hide him. I refused. I told him, I'm done hiding this. We live here. If I wanted to store a giant inflatable dildo in the spare room, I could, because it's our house. We decide what's here and who sees it. I told him it's time to set boundaries. He says his parents won't listen to him and that I need to say something. But when it came to my parents, I had those conversations myself. I never asked him to be the bad guy because they're my family. So we ended up going home so he could pick them up. Thankfully, the cat was quiet and they didn't notice. But this whole thing is exhausting. I told him this isn't just about the cat, it's about everything that comes with it. So now I'm asking, am I the a-hole for expecting my husband to be the one to talk to his parents? Should I step in? I feel bad, but it's been almost 3 years of me not feeling comfortable in my own home. I'm tired of living like someone might show up at any moment. Something needs to change.